Howdy y'all, and welcome to Orion Ready. This is going to be a YouTube channel dedicated to everyday carry, survival, and putting a modern spin on things. The EDC community and survival community in my eyes go hand in hand, and I hope to bridge a gap between those two communities through my videos. I also hope that my videos are going to be unique and fun to watch and unique and fun for me to produce. I hope to learn from the community as much as I hope to, kind of give my own ideas and take on things. But throughout all of this, I really want to hear feedback about my videos and maybe suggestions on videos to make, because I know that sometimes when I'm looking for a video on a product to look at, I don't find a video, or if I do, it's from 8 years ago. And so if there's anything that y'all want me to take a look at that, at my current position I can get in, a Ford type of deal, then I'm more than happy to do so. And the videos aren't going to stop here. I have already a couple videos planned, and they'll be coming out here shortly. So with that being said, this video is going to be my summer of 2022 everyday carry. Every day I'm not carrying the exact same thing because summer in Texas is super hot, and on weekends I'm wearing shorts and I'm just trying to lose as much weight off of my, everyday carry as possible. So I usually just carry a nice knife, which I'll show, and then, my phone, wallet, and keys. On weekdays, though, when I'm at work, I'm carrying a lot more that just tailors to my job. So with that being said, to start off, this is my primary knife for my summer of 2022. It's the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. This is such a nice knife. It holds its edge really well, and it's super sturdy. It's assisted opening, and I love just opening it and closing it. It's one of the most satisfying knives that I have, and this was actually the first knife that I'd say I bought that was, of higher quality. It's around $140, give or take, and I highly recommend it. I don't know the exact steel on the knife or on the blade technically. That's not my expertise, and even if I did know it, I couldn't tell you if it's a super great steel or not. So with that, we're going to move on to my next knife that I carry almost primarily on the weekends. It is the James brand Folsom. This is in a wood finish, and I got it part of their kind of wholesale event where they were getting rid of defects and overstock, and I got it at cheaper. Supposedly this had a defect on it, which I don't know what it was, but truly do love the knife. And the next knife is from that same kind of batch. It is the James brand Carter in bone white. The difference between this and other knives is that the scale on the back is white instead of being black, because supposedly this was a prototype. This knife is a little bit more expensive, coming in at $160. Oops. And another assisted opening. The click on it for me is less fidgety, but I really do love this knife. I carry it less than the Folsom because it's a little bit thicker, and I just like the thumb groove on the Folsom and just kind of the wood finish. It fits me more for my weekend needs. So with that, we're going to go into the most recent knife I got, which is a fixed blade by Double X Knives. I've been wanting a knife from him forever, and I highly recommend to go to his Instagram. He makes amazing knives, and I finally pulled the trigger in getting one. This is I believe a Colican, if I can say that correctly. And I mean, just look at this. Beautiful looking knife. Kind of a trophy piece in my aspect, but I hope soon to put a lanyard on it with a little bead. But just that the finish on the blade is just great. I mean, yeah, so perfect. And the sheath is amazing as well. Super nice knife. It was only $190, and this is the nicest knife in my collection now. So moving on from that, I'm going to go over a few little small things that I carry with me every day. just first gen AirPods. I used to have AirPod Pros, but they were getting kind of old and the battery was dying. And then, funny story, I dropped them into mashed potatoes and they stopped working, or at least one of them did. So I got these out of a education deal on Apple from a free. When I got an iPad, you get this for free, and they're AirPods. Next is just chapstick. Honestly, I can't tell you if this is the best chapstick in the world or not. It's chapstick, and it does the job type of deal. Are you gonna slide? Sure. So next up is a ring. This is a Manly Bands ring. It's made out of titanium with, I believe, a walnut finish inside. My girlfriend got this for me, just kind of, a band that I put on my ring, my finger. And this is just more of a symbolic and fidget toy to me. And kind of the last small thing, small per se, is a Ralph Lauren wallet. I think this cost around $40 when I got it. It's nothing special. It's a bifold. Of course, none of my important information is in here because y'all don't need to see that. But it does the job. I would like a certain, some other knives, or not knives, another wallet. But this does the job, and I'm not going to justify myself spending money on just another wallet. Inside here, though, which I do want to show you, is two things kind of unique. The first one, well, one of them's not unique, but this first one is Underground Utilities color code. So supposedly this matches with the little flags that you'll see sometimes on the side of the road. And the primary one that you'd want to know if you're in kind of a survival situation is the blue for water, and or purple for processed water as well. So, just something unique to have. And then next I have is just a Fresnel lens, or magnification lens. It's a little chipped on the edge from being in there for so long, but you can start a quick fire, and just something small to have. You can buy these cheap, 30, not a pack of 30, sorry, like a pack of 4 for $10 online. So, last but not least is what I carry on my hip, which is a Tale of Knives, kind of not pocket carry, but belt carry. Can't remember the exact name. It's clip base, so doesn't go right through the belt. And inside of here, we're going to begin with my Fisher Space Pen. This is the black, matte black, and I really do like this pen. Not for the ink, let me say that, but I like it just for the size of it and how it feels. The ink I did replace. It now has a zebra ink cartridge. I can't remember the exact name, but another funny story is I was about to give praise because I had the clip on here, and I'd heard that the clip was very fragile, and I hadn't experienced that. And literally right before I was about to film this video, the clip broke on me. So I don't recommend the clip model. It does perfectly fine, and I recommend getting a different cartridge if you don't like kind of blotchy writing. Next is my Olight. Get it out of there. Olight i3T EOS. To be honest, the competitor to this, or I kind of view the competitor as being the Lumentop Tool AA 2.0. I prefer the Lumentop more. It has a lot more lumens at 680, and it has about 5 light modes, I believe, compared to this, which is only 2, which is dim and high. The Lumentop, I really love the Lumentop. It doesn't fit in this carry though, so the Olight was the next best option. I believe a Prometheus also fits with this, but that's kind of out of my budget right now. The Olight's great though. I love the hat clip. I use it more than I ever thought I would. But the Lumentop and just its light modes, it's more lumens. This only has 180 compared to the 650 of the Lumentop. And then the Lumentop also has that like little rubber piece that goes on the end which can glow. I like that for just diffusing the light beam. So I highly recommend the Lumitop if you just want to carry a flashlight on you, but if you're specifically looking for something that can fit somewhat small, then the Olight is great. And last but not least is my Leatherman Skeletool in Coyote Tan. I own a bunch of Leathermans, Waves, Micra. I own 2 of the Skeletools, and I really like the Skeletool for what I use. The knife is pretty good, serrated, and but the primary tool that I use a lot is the screwdriver. There's an extra bit that comes with it in here. It's 2 different sides, Phillips and then flathead, and I use them a lot. And I mean the pliers, I somewhat use their flat nose, so you're not going to get anything really small. But they work pretty well. The wire cutter I barely have used, and when I have, it hasn't worked that well. But I mean, it's a great tool, specifically for the screwdriver aspect. And of course, like almost everything that is produced that is a multi-tool, it has a bottle clip. So just to kind of put everything out, what I do carry with me. If you couldn't tell in the thumbnail, but we'll put it out here. This is what I carry with me on a daily. Besides my keys, there's nothing special on my keys, but I mean we can throw them in. We can just put them right here. So this is what I carry with me. I hope to see y'all next time with my next video, which is going to be my everyday carry backpack, which I feel like is going to give the more modern aspect of what I believe. And I hope to have that out in a week's tops. So thank y'all for watching this video, and I hope to see